Whenever we listen to a lecture or whenever we listen to books, so we'll be able to retain the knowledge only of a 20%. So when we discuss, we can retain up to 50% of the content, and when we teach others, so we can retain 90%. Hello, good morning everyone. I am Dr. Suresh, Professor and Head of the Department of Psychiatry, Akash Institute of Medical Science and Research Center. For any kind of exams, naturally we do come across many students undergoing a lot of anxiety, lot of fear of failure. So a lot of negative cognitions which the students tend to develop. And many students we do come across with unrealistic expectations. So one, if you have to do better in your exams and do good in your exams, you should be able to understand your preparation. One has to work with a smart attitude. What is smart? That is, you be specific that what your goals are, what you are going to achieve. M for measurable, something like how you can quantify your efficiency or how you can quantify your efforts. And A for attainable, something you should be able to understand that what you are able to attain in certain specific period of time. Having an unrealistic expectation may not suffice you to reach that goal in a stipulated time. Then R for how much is relevant for you. So you should understand that whether it is realistic and relevance for you. And the last T should be time management. So finishing on time with the goals achieved is the target for any student. So in psychology, we can say a fear is a false evidence appearing real. So actually one has to understand that you are anticipating a failure or getting lower marks in your exams. That's why you are becoming more anxious. And there is a direct correlation with your memory as well. Once you become more anxious, your memory tends to decline. So that's why many students we do come across in our routine clinical practice where they say whenever they become anxious or whenever they go and sit in their exam hall, they tend to forget the things and they're not able to remember what they would have read, and they cannot give the best of their efforts that they would have actually anticipated to do that. One way is, there is a very important thing that you should understand, that Ebbinghaus forgetting curve. So one has to understand what is Ebbinghaus forgetting curve. It actually says that we tend to forget things in 1 day time, like whatever we have read. In 1 hour, our retaining capacity will be only 44%. And in 1 day, our retaining capacity will be 33%. In 1 month time, whatever you have read 1 month back, you can retain only 20% of it. So you can understand that how important is it for us to revise, rehearse and recall. And there is also one more important thing in psychology where you need to understand the Feynman's technique. What is that Feynman's technique? Whenever we listen to a lecture or whenever we read books, so we'll be able to retain the knowledge only of a 20%. So when we discuss, we can retain up to 50% of the content, and when we teach others, so we can retain 90%. So using certain techniques that can be individualized for a person would help them to learn better and then perform well in the exams. There are different strategies one has to adapt with the realistic expectation. If you are somebody who can score of a 70%, so can put in more efforts, more time, so that you can increase your efficiency by another 5 to 10%. Somebody who is scoring 90, yes, being confident, always you should think about a best performance. You can see any sports person talking about I should do the best, I should score the better. No, you can see they're talking about their best performance. I should give my best. You are the individual. There are so many competitors around you. So it's always go with a mindset that you should best perform of your preparation. So then you can achieve a good goal rather than looking at the competitiveness in the world and around you, around your batchmates. So which will make you feel a bit uncomfortable as well as becoming more anxious during your exam performance. Never try to compare yourself with other colleagues, batchmates around you.